Hello and welcome to the SAIT Bubble. I'm Sam Chaskovsky. I'm joined by Jermaine Cummings. We have got ourselves some ACAC action coming up in just a minute between the SAIT Trojans, who are hosting the Olds Broncos. Jermaine, what do you think the keys to the game here are going to be for the Trojans? Well, obviously, not necessarily the start of the season they want to have. What do you think they got to do to turn it around?
Yeah, you make a great point there, Simon. Definitely not the start to the season that you wanted to have for the Trojans. Injuries definitely been a huge key this season. Players like Kyler Varga out with the foreseeable future with an ACL. Someone's got to step up and kind of make it up for her. So the key for the Trojans today is all about next woman up. You've got to make sure to be able to pick up your teammates. Like I said, injuries have gotten some of your bigger players out. Can't be worried about that. Go into today's game, know you're ready to contribute, and get this much-needed victory here on your home floor.
And that has been the story of the season for the Trojans. Already we have both Brooke Baker and Macy Mulholland leading the ACAC in minutes played. Not necessarily something you want, but when you are running low on depth, that's something that you have to do. Obviously, like you said, next woman up, and that will be the story for this team. What do you think the Broncos need to do to walk out of here with a win?
Yeah, almost in a mirroring situation here for the Olds Broncos. They're also dealing with injuries here. We've got Haley Jo Heggie out of this game as well, who's their minutes leader, their points leader as well. So also another situation where bench players have to go up and start to contribute here on the road as well. 1-4 Broncos, 0-5 SAIT Trojans. Someone's got to get a win today, and no time like the present to get that started.
Yeah, a lot of players are going to have to step up here for both teams to walk out of the SAIT Bubble with a win. We will be right back with you after the national anthem. Make sure to stick around.
The officials for today's game is Donald McDonald, Corbin Todd, and Chris Grover. Let's play some basketball.
Welcome back. We've got both teams lining up and ready to go for the first jump ball of this one. This is sure to be a barn burner, to say the least. Let's get things underway. It'll be the Trojans winning the jump ball. Brooke Baker on the rush, able to get up. Contested layup, no good. Rebound by the Broncos. They got up on the rush now.
Key here for the Olds offense. Simon, they're going to have to work the ball inside. They've got a slight height advantage. We're going to see if they can take advantage of that here early in the game.
Like you said already, trying to take
Traveling Trojans ball.
And that height advantage that we saw there, Megan Schwartz with the travel, but she's got that slight height advantage inside. The only six footer, on the floor here today. We'll see if she can take advantage of that. Brooke Baker reaching across. Early foul on Brooke.
Number 0 for Baker, first personal.
But we've seen it before, Simon. She's so good at playing off ball, picking up steals, filling the passing lanes. She can't help but get in there.
Maybe one of the defensive leaders on this team for the Trojans. On the outside there. They're losing the ball, cutting in towards the basket, running out of time. Stops and goes. No good. Trying to find Brooke Baker heading up the sideline. Finds her teammate inside. That's Mulholland. She'll cut towards the basket. Back outside. Finds Wool. She'll cut in with it. Jumper. That one, no good. A couple bad bounces on the rim there. Back out to Brooke Baker. She'll take a second to slow things down. Finds Wool on the outside. Double team. Back outside. Drills the jumper for the first shot of the game.
Good looking money, 15 feet, and that's totally against it going. If that mid-range is going for her tonight, she's going to have a good go for sure.
Contested layup by the Broncos there, as they're going to be heading straight to the line.
That's a good take. Bree Hagan draws some contact, stops the clock, gets a chance to go to the line as well. Those Broncos are going to want to hang around. They definitely want to continue that parade to the free throw line. We'll see if that trend continues here in the first quarter.
She's going to end up sinking the first one. And already early, we're seeing a lot of great physical defense from both teams. Neither wants to really let up a big lead early in this one.
Yeah, most definitely. Olds Broncos only one win on the season. As we know, the women of Troy winless on the season. These two teams are definitely going to scrap and get after it here today, trying to get that much-needed win.
For sure. As Brooke Baker sends it outside to Mulholland, drills the three-pointer.
Tell you what, Macy Mulholland, how about her, Simon? What an amazing 23-24 for her. The game has taken leaps and bounds. The money is there, and you love her effort as well.
And she's definitely been one of the biggest players for the Trojans so far this season. It's already an early timeout here by the Trojans, as we're only 8 minutes into this one. Score is 5-2. Already a lot of things we're seeing early in this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, back and forth. And I like this timeout from Coach Palmer. Get the girls in early. Some things he doesn't necessarily like on the defensive end. Offense right now is flowing. We saw a couple mid-range jumpers go. But as you can hear from here, he is livid right now, and that's at the defensive effort. It's got to change.
And I think he's probably also going to talk about maybe slowing things down a little bit here, as we saw a lot of very quick possessions from both teams there, and it resulted in quite a few turnovers, quite a few fouls. I'm sure he'll be talking about trying to slow things down, just get your offense going. We'll see if it works.
Pace and space, name of the game. Like you said, we'll see if they get a better look here out of this timeout.
That'll do it for the timeout as the Trojans quickly back out to take the floor. Get ready to defend the Broncos. That'll be Megan Swartz throwing it inside. She'll quickly find Paul. Paul slows things down. Back out to Hagen. Hagen, quick step, changes her mind. Three-pointer, no good. As that one's pushed out of bounds.
There you go, just like Coach Palmer drew it up. You said he was talking about defense in the timeout. There goes the defense right there, creating a turnover, and now we're going the other way.
Brooke Baker's going to bring it up for the Trojans. Doesn't have a point quite yet in this one. She'll take it up. Finds Curl on the outside. Curl tries to go for the inside pass. It's stolen. Broncos on the fast break. Decides to slow things down now. Brooke Baker on man defense there. She'll get double teamed in the corner. Takes the jumper. Drills it.
How about the confidence here from Bree Hagen? Knocking down, steps in her own three around the screen. Things are looking good. She missed the last one. Took a second one, got that one to go. That's the effort you need.
Yeah, already 5 points in the game in this one for Hagen. Sent inside to Wool. She'll take the mid-range jumper. No good. That'll be Mulholland trying to get the rebound, but they'll end up calling that one out of bounds.
Well, one thing that's glaringly evident here for the Olds defense, they're going to give you that mid-range jumper. Right now they're packing the paint, trying to keep the SAIT Trojans away from the basket. If that mid-range is there for you for SAIT, got to knock it down.
They've definitely done their homework, that's for sure. They know the Trojans are good when they can get to the basket. Because there are going to be fouls going up there. That was Charlize Wiggum.
Pick that one up on Mulholland as well. So that's two early ones here for both Mulholland and Baker in the first. Something to definitely pay attention to here, Simon.
Okay, I'm on my way there, so that's what I was at. If you need anything, but okay.
She's going to sink her first one, no issue at all.
Good look here at Charlize Wiggum, 5'8", first-year player out of Olds. Playing for her hometown Broncos, stopping the clock, getting to the line, and knocking down both shots as well.
We're going to see a quick sub for the Trojans here as they bring in Emily Cartmill, taking out Ava Curl. Baker's going to bring the ball up here, takes the early cut, back outside to Mulholland, back out to Cartmill, cuts in. Nice little floater, no good. Rebounded once again by the Broncos.
Sideline out of bounds. She missed the shot, but how about the confidence there from Cartmill? Instantly into the game, taking her first shot, and part of that turnover as well. We'll see if she gets another look here on this offensive possession.
And that's definitely what you want to see from anybody coming off the bench for your team. You want them to be the spark plug in this offense.
Absolutely.
Brooke Baker will cut in. Take a step back, finds Wool.
Ooh, Euro.
Nice little move there, no good. Bree Hagen will bring it up. Ooh, a lot of contact there.
Well, if you've been following the Trojans for a while, you know Vanessa Cormier goes after it on defense. Went for it there, picked up another foul. I think she's going to be okay.
It's going to be an offensive foul as well.
Oh, excuse me, I stand mistaken. Okay then. Hey, that's why I'm not wearing the stripes, man. I'm not an official. I'm here with you on the side for a reason.
So that'll be Wool with it. She'll take it at the top of the key. Cuts inside. That's Mulholland. Finds Baker. At least tries to with a nice pass, but that'll go awry. Stopped there by Hagen, who will slow things down. Baker playing D here. Trying to cut back outside, but that'll be a foul on the play.
Yeah, we're going to get Cartmel there with the illegal contact. Offensively for the SAIT Trojans, you see what they're trying to do, but cross-key passes, not the way to go. As I said earlier on, Olds doing such a good job on the interior defense. Got to find a way to whip the ball around the perimeter, then cut to the basket.
We'll see the Broncos forced to restart things up here at the center line. Grabbed by Wool, and we're going to be seeing a jump ball.
Can't be lackadaisical with the ball around the near wall. She's going to try to get it from you every single time. Take care of that thing.
And we've got a lot of tenacious defenders on this Trojan squad who aren't afraid to go for the ball when they see an opportunity, and we've already seen that early. Another example right there.
Yeah, almost. Essie Pryor.
Wool playing defense there.
Got to pay attention. Falling asleep at the wheel here if you're Olds. That shot clock runs out, but at the same time, got to tip your hat to that SAIT defense. Once again, stepping up to the challenge, creating that turnover.
Yeah, and we're already seeing quite a bit of frustration from head coach Sheldon Frank in regards to his team's offense. We'll have to see what they do to try and turn that around. That's Mulholland up at the top, stops and goes. Tries to find Cartmel on the outside. Looks like they'll be giving the Trojans the foul. Still get it on the sideline. Finding Wool, back out to Baker. Baker, mid-range jumper.
Somebody call window. I heard her say it. There goes Bubble Brookie Baker getting her first basket of the game. She's the leading scorer in the ACAC for a reason. It's time for her to start to explode.
Yeah, first shot, first point as well. She's already having an excellent start for Baker. There's going to be a quick turnover there.
And that's why you work on feet fires in practice. With situations like that, dead ball, surround the ball handler, nowhere to go, 5 seconds, going the other way.
As we cross over into the final 5 minutes of this first quarter, the score is 7-7. Ava Curl with the mid-range jumper, no good. Another rebound there from Caitlin Paul, already quite a few in this one.
Look at Bree Baker, get back on D.
Good defense by the Trojans to stop that one. Mulholland on the rush. She has Baker with her. Finds Baker. Contested layup. What else would you expect?
Not much more than that. Simon talked about it off top. That Mulholland-Baker connection. There it is in real time. That's how they get it done.
That'll be Ava Curl with the steal. Baker picks it up. Another easy layup. And she has 6.
There they go, all on the back of great defense. You see the full court pressure now for the SAIT Trojans starting to feel themselves defensively.
What a 30 seconds for the Trojans there.
No doubt Coach Frank's going to bring the girls in. I don't blame him. It's time to talk it over. Things were tightly contested for a second. SAIT slowly started to take control of this one early.
Yeah, and we were definitely already seeing Coach Frank a little red in the face regarding his team's offense early in that one. But that last 20 seconds for his team, not what you want to see, especially early in this one, as the Trojans jump ahead by 4.
Yeah, a little too lackadaisical if you're Olds. Okay, you granted, you give up the offensive possession to the SAIT Trojans. You know they've got more firepower. You've got to make up for that defensively if you're Olds. Got to get back. Can't slowly get back in transition. Defense, make sure to get in front of that offense. Pick yourself up a steal or two.
And I'm sure if I'm Coach Parmar, it's just more of the same.
Absolutely.
Keep it up. Do not let this timeout slow you down.
There it is, exactly. You know that's exactly why Coach Frank called that timeout, to slow it down. Got to be cognizant of that. If you're the SAIT Trojans, keep that tempo up, just like you said. always interested to see plays out of a timeout. When coaches really good to go to work here. Let's see what Coach Frank's got cooked up for his girls out of the timeout.
That's where you see Caitlin Paul bringing it up. She'll have Mulholland on her. She'll stop and go, hand that one right off.
Too many steps. Going for the DHO, dribble handoff, unsuccessful. That's one too many steps there for Danielle Judd, and we're going the other way, and here comes that momentum, continues to roll.
Quite a few turnovers in a row there for the Broncos. Mulholland sent inside to Pryor. Pryor back outside to Curl. Curl finds Baker, who cuts in, and not quite able to get that one to go. That'll be her first miss of the game. The Broncos try and bring things back up the court. Curl gets the steal, but not for long, as that one goes right out of bounds.
I can't count the amount of times I've seen Ava Curl pick up steals in the front court after an offensive rebound. Absolute ball hawk.
The Broncos try and find someone open. As that'll be a charge call. The Trojans are on fire in this first quarter.
Hey, who says Brooke Baker's all about offense only? No, no, no. Defensive prowess as well. Steps in front, takes that charge, and manufactures the possession for her squad.
Broncos, number 13, Kristen Dick.
As we're going to see some changes here by the Broncos. Coming in for them will be Kristen Dick, as they take out Charlize Wiggum. Finding Curl on the outside, she'll take the three. Not quite able to get that one to go. Wool gets the rebound. She'll stop, and that one ends up going off. Let's see who they say it goes off of. Looks like they'll be giving it right back to the Trojans. As Curl will take it on the sideline. Goes up high to Mulholland. She'll stop and go, quickly running in. Didn't like what she saw. Wool back outside to Curl. Not quite. Looked good, but didn't quite go.
Yeah, that play was ran to perfection. Great drive and kick there. Wall finds Curl in the corner. Unfortunately, couldn't knock it down. 8 seconds back, half court. Simon, this is something else we're seeing from the SAIT Trojans defense. Unbelievable.
What a full court press, to say the least. The Trojans are using it to perfection.
And that's effort. That's just pure effort. When you're getting turnovers in the front court after misses, pure effort right now. You love what you're seeing from the girls in the first quarter.
We have just a touch over 3 minutes left in this one. The score is 11-7 for the SAIT Trojans. They find Baker on the outside. Not quite able to get that one to go. So that'll get a rebound, but she'll end up on the floor. So the Trojans will be getting the ball in the offensive. As Baker takes it on the Baker will have it on the baseline, sends that one outside to Wool. She'll take a step with it, hand it back outside to Baker. Finds Wool once again. Tries to go up for the floater, but no luck.
Yeah, Danielle Judd gonna get called for the infraction. It's a little bit too much there. A good chance here for a near wall to get a couple with the clock stopped.
Number 10, near wall. Substitution for the Broncos, number 23.
It's funny because we're talking about momentum right now for the SAIT Trojans. A lot of times the near wall is at the center of that. She's the one right now who's not necessarily catching up to the teammates, but no time like the present to really get that going, get herself comfortable with the line, and that'll bleed over into the other parts of the game, definitely.
She'll hit the first one. Send up a second one, hits both. Full court press by Curl. Not quite able to get that one to go yet. Broncos in the offensive zone now, trying to find someone inside. Great defense there by Essie Pryor to force the turnover.
Yeah, no doubt. Kristen Dick there calling for the ball inside. Didn't account for the fact that SCP was right behind her, bodied her up, couldn't hold on to the ball. Once again, we're going the other way.
Baker's going to bring things up, cut towards the basket, sent outside to Pryor. Pryor back outside once again. Back out to Curl. Not able to get that one to go. As that ends up out of bounds, and the Trojans will be getting it right back.
And as well as the SAIT Trojans are playing right now, Simon, if they were hitting half of the shots they were taking right now, we'd be in a completely different situation here. You love the process. They're going through the plays, finding the right hands. You just got to start knocking those down more consistently.
As Pryor gets the immediate mid-range jumper there, drills it. The Trojans go up 15-7. So they'll quickly try and run through the full court press here. Tries to find someone inside. Physical defense here.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Pryor on that one. That hand came down across.
It's a good double team there. Goes a little bit wrong.
Early on, these girls want it bad for the SAIT Trojans. They've come out with great renewed effort here, specifically defensively, really starting to make things happen. Bright side though, if you're Olds, you're still in this game right now. Your defense has been okay. It's got to get a little bit better, but specifically, we talked about it early, the offensive struggles have got to start to turn around here for the Broncos.
Yeah, they've definitely got to start putting more points on the board early, and it starts right here from the free throw line. She won't quite be able to get that one to go. Baker moving up the court, finds Curl on the outside. She'll nearly turn it over, but with a little bit of effort, able to get the ball right back. It looks like the jump ball is going to go for the Broncos.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 2, Hannah Cameron.
Ava Curl is definitely going to get some hand slaps on the bench. What a shift for her. Couple steals, couple open looks she couldn't bury, but nonetheless, she finds a good spot, and I'm sure those will start to fall for her later in the game.
I was going to say, I really liked her so far in the first quarter here. Obviously, she was struggling to hit that three-pointer to go, but she wasn't afraid to continue to take it. I'm sure if she keeps doing that, she'll start hitting some.
No doubt.
Substitution for the Trojans, number 9, Tiana DeWall.
So we'll have Hannah Cameron bring this one up for the Trojans straight off the bench. Hand it off to Baker. Baker. The ball gets turned over here, sent up high. The fast break doesn't quite work. Finds someone at the three. And that right there is Sway McMain.
Sway, trailing the play, able to get that one to go and knocks that down. Sometimes that's all it takes to turn the tides in your favor. We'll see if that's the case here.
Definitely a momentum shifting kind of play there for the Broncos. Still bring the ball up here. Caitlin Paul with it. She'll try and find Nicole Farkas on the inside.
Every single possession, you can guarantee that somebody in a white jersey is going to be on their hands and knees trying to get themselves a loose ball. Brooke Baker again on her hands and knees, got the basketball, and once again manufacturing the possession where it seemed like there wasn't one. We love to see it.
We're seeing the physical defense of the Trojans really work to stop the Broncos early in this one. They find someone on the outside, that's the Wolf. Cameron gets pinned in the corner. Tries to find Cartmel, it'll get stolen. That's Bree Hagan on the rush. Stops, puts it up. Not able to get that one to go, but it's rebounded by Paul. She goes up once again, sending it outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Half-court defense, transition defense. It's all there right now for the SAIT Trojans. Love to see it. This team is definitely reinvigorated here on the Members Day.
So that'll be Cameron bringing the ball up the court for the Trojans. As Wolves pinned on the wing here. So hand it off. And that right there.
Right out of the textbook. How about a little drive from the near wall? Quick little kick to Lucia Monroe and an easy two.
So have it on the outside, cutting towards the basket, stops, sends it back outside. That's Hagan. Not able to get that one to go as the three-pointer. We're seeing some struggles from three for the Broncos early in this one.
Just like that, Coach Sheldon Frank's going to bring the girls in one more time. As only down 7, still in this game right now, but some not so great trends we're seeing here in the first. Look for him to nip those in the bud. I'm out right here.
Yeah, and it does feel like the Broncos should be a little bit further in this one. That's not me necessarily trying to beat down on them. That's more a point towards the Trojans needing to maybe hit their shots on a little bit higher of a percentage. Both teams definitely have stuff to work on coming out of this timeout, that's for sure.
That they do, and that's a great point. If you're an Olds Bronco right now, it's like, okay, we're only down 7. Right now, things are loud, momentum's swung, they're playing great defense, but we're only down here 7 points. We can make this happen. Keep up that great defensive effort. Tighten things up a bit offensively. Too many lob passes, too easy for the SAIT Trojans to steal. Do some dribble handoffs, come find the ball handler, make sure that passing distance is as short as possible.
Yeah, and if you're the Broncos, like you said, that is only 3 possessions and you're right back in this one. And that's what I'm sure Coach Sheldon Frank is telling his team in this timeout.
Yeah, and those are effort plays right now. We've got a couple subs in the game. Let's see if that continuation here happens for the rest of this time.
We'll see the Broncos move into the defensive side for the Trojans, getting pinned up high here. And that one right off. So there'll be a foul on the play, I believe.
I don't think that one was poked loose. I feel from Cameron. Plenty of time left, though. 14 seconds.
Broncos try and find someone open. They do. That'll be Bree Hagen taking that one right up at the top by the logo. Hand it back off to Hagen. She'll send it long. And a nice play there, no good. Putting it right back up is Paul. Not able to get that one to go. Second offensive rebound. What a possession for the Broncos.
Yeah, I'd say 3 chances there. Didn't get it to go down, but nonetheless, we're going to see Charlize Wiggum at the line. Sometimes it's all about positioning. It's all about effort. You're not going to necessarily get that first one to go. Second chance, third chance. Now you're at the line with the clock stop. Good spot to be in.
We're going to see Wiggum miss the first free throw.
Yeah, and early on in this one, I know we've seen Charlize Wiggum very active around the basket. That's a good sign going forward. We'll see if she can kind of continue that trend because the Broncos definitely need her production from down low.
Yeah, for sure. This is already her second trip to the line. She won't be able to get that one to go. Wow. Bit of a mistake there. Leads to the Broncos getting another possession here.
Yeah, something to take advantage now if you're Olds. Unforced turnover. Don't mind if I do. Now if you're the Broncos, time to capitalize.
As they try and set things up here in the offensive zone. Sending it back outside. She'll cut towards the basket. Find someone outside. Mid-range, no good. Stop with it. She'll cut towards the basket. Floater.
Hey, Charlize Wiggum is ready to go. How about that? Getting to the basket there. One dribble move up and over the defense. Good looking take.
Yeah, putting the team on her back in the last couple of possessions. Wool cuts towards the basket. Didn't like what she saw. Sends it back out to Baker. Baker stops and goes back out to Cartmel. Tries to find Mulholland inside. No good. We'll have the Broncos bring the ball up the court now, and a bad mistake. Gives the Trojans the ball right back at the center line.
Got to be breathing a breath of sigh of relief here for the SAIT Trojans. Bad turnover on one side, equals one on the other now. See if you can tighten up on this possession and get a couple points.
They'll hand it off to Mulholland. She'll cut towards the basket. Mid-range jumper. Drills it. She's already got 5.
There we go. Mason Mulholland, you know at any point she can get it going here. We'll see if now she's able to stack up the points.
Baker goes for the steal. They'll call her on the reach-in. That's already her second foul of this one.
Yeah, no, and we'll see if the coaching staff here, the Olds Broncos, highlights that for his girls. He's like, hey, Brooke Baker's got 12. Let's see if we can put some pressure on her. Really start to put the ball towards her and see if we can get that third foul real early.
Yeah, and we're currently at the 8:35 mark of the second quarter. The score is 19-12 for the Trojans. Olds gets it up at the top here. That's Caitlin Paul trying to find someone inside. No good. As they'll have Cartmel bring it up the court. She'll hand it off to Baker. She'll give it to Wool on the wing. Back inside. Monroe goes up with it. And that's another point for her. She has 4.
How about the facilitating eye of Brooke Baker, knowing right at the end to give that thing to Monroe up for the easy 2. 2-woman game right there. You love to see it.
Paul sending it inside. That's another mid-range jumper. She'll drill it. As Megan Swartz is already off to a great start in this one.
Yeah, it's a good answer back. Stepping into a mid-range J as Swartz is able to kind of crush the crowd down on that one. Big miss. Signals crossed at half court. Tough turnover right there. But another situation here for Olds to try to stack on that momentum a little bit more here.
That'll be Swartz bringing it up the court now. She'll hand that one right off to McMain. Swartz gets it right back. So full court press of the Trojans, forcing a lot of quick passes out of the Broncos. Paul, she'll take it up at the top. Sent outside, that's Brooke Reed. Reed slowing things down here. They're running out of time. She'll go up with it, and she'll be going to the line.
We got to travel on that one. One too many steps. Things a little bit bunged down there. Nowhere for her to go. Drug that pivot foot. Just like that, we're going the other way. Got to tip your cap to that SAIT defense.
We'll have Curl coming back into this one. In the first quarter, she had quite a few chances from the three-point line. Let's see if she can get those to go in this quarter. That'll be Wool. Nice little fadeaway.
You kidding me? You lead the ACAC in points, and you're attacking the glass like that. Brooke Baker, surprise, surprise, once again on the floor with the basketball in her hands. You can't teach that kind of effort.
And she really does everything on the court here for the Trojans. Fadeaway jumper. Who else but Baker?
Right on cue. Bubble Brookie Baker, once again off the baseline, able to get 2 more points to go down.
And she's already got 8 early in this one. So it'll be Wiggum taking it up at the top. Sends it out to Paul. Paul will cut in with it. Turn and stop and turn. Baker with another steal. She's on the rush. She'll take the contested layup. Thank you very much. Back out to Curl. Wool.
Oh, that's pretty.
Monroe going up with it. And one!
Well, I'm looking down and I'm seeing Lucia Monroe get hacked, get the ball to go, and now she's got a chance for 3 from the charity stripe. It's all about the hard hat plays, and the SAIT Trojans are definitely leading in that category early on.
We've seen a lot of people come off the bench for the Trojans and just done excellently, and we talked about that even before the game, as that would need to be the case here if either team wants to pull ahead, and we've seen that just incredibly by the Trojans.
Yeah, we sure have. It's all about filling the slots that are open right now, and that's what the girls off the bench are doing currently for the SAIT Trojans.
So the Broncos get the rebound and get things started here, moving into the Trojans' half. She'll get double teamed. Not able to keep it onside as that's back.
Exactly how you want to run a half-court trap. 2 checks as soon as they come across the half-court line. Use that backcourt as an extra defender, nowhere for them to go. Turnover once again.
Baker hands it off over to Curl. She'll walk in with it. Back over to Curl. Mulholland inside to Wool. Wool finds Pryor. Back out to Mulholland, and those quick passes worked excellently to try and get Mulholland open, just not able to get it. She'll get double teamed in the corner. And she'll have the rush. That's Hagen, covered by Baker. Baker
Brooke
diving for it. That's out of bounds, and that's going for the Trojans.
I tell you what, man. You got to cut down each part of this first quarter and look at Brooke Baker's effort defensively. As great as she's been on the other side of the floor, I think on the defense is where she's made her biggest mark.
Yeah, like you said, she has just been excellent in this one so far. And a part of Baker's game we haven't even talked about in this one yet is been in the passing department. Already 4 assists in this one.
Facilitating, baby, getting the teammates involved. That's how you get the ball moving around. Everyone gets a touch of it, feels good, and it bleeds over to the defensive side as well, where everyone gives full effort.
So we'll be seeing the Broncos getting the ball right back here. It's Curl already ready to apply the full court press. She'll get double teamed here. That's Hagen sending it over to Reed. Reed takes it up at the Trojans logo.
Yeah, that's a double dribble there. It's a good call. Sleep with the wheel as we see that turnover. Unfortunately, nowhere for Reed to go. Picks it up with that second hand, and we're going the other way. I don't blame her. It's terrifying. Looking across, seeing Mason Mulholland ready to strip. I'll double dribble too.
And we are now at the 5:30 mark of this one. 25-14 is the score in favor for the Trojans. They'll find Curl at the wing. She'll cut in. Try and find Pryor, just a little too high on the pass there. Right idea.
Another situation here of an unforced turnover. If you're Olds, you want to try to somehow capitalize on these.
And we're seeing Caitlin Paul coming back into this one for the Broncos. Another steal by Baker. She'll be all alone. Go up, free layup.
Lefty, righty, mid-range, in transition, doesn't matter. Brooke Baker knows how to score the basketball and force timeouts, just like she did here.
She's already at double digits. She definitely knows how to put stats on the stat sheet, that's for sure. Already 10 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Quite the game for her.
Oh, man, just Brooke Baker doing Brooke Baker things. Just another day at the office for employee number 0. Brooke Baker going to work, leading the league in points, and leading the lead as far as I'm concerned in hustle plays as well, as you see getting dirty here this first half.
Yeah, I'd love to know how many steals she already has in this one, because by my count, it's got to be 3 or 4. There's still 5 minutes left in the second quarter and a whole half left to go.
Yeah, and the best part of those steals is the intangible effect it has. Not only is she getting steals racked to the scorer's sheet, but players now are scared to go at her. They're scared to pass. These are all effects of the great defense. Brooke Baker, once again, affecting the game in a multitude of ways.
We're just going to have to see what head coach Frank does here for his squad to see what he can do to get them going. We've seen the Trojans jump ahead fairly quickly, especially in the last couple minutes, as they lead by just around 13 points.
See the SAIT Trojans take the floor. Plenty of offensive firepower. Brooke Baker, Ava Curl, Macy Mulholland, who hasn't even really gotten going yet. They've got Macy Mulholland in the pocket, still ready to unleash her, and the full court pressure continues as well.
As Curl pokes it free, that's Paul. She'll hand that one off to Swartz. Swartz rushing up.
Perfect.
Over half court, she'll get pinned.
Perfect. That's exactly how you want to run a half-court trap. As I said it before, as soon as that player hops over into the front court, surround her, use that half-court line as the third defender, know where to go.
And that was done perfectly as well, right at the corner. Can't ask for more there. Curl's going to cut in. Tries to find Cartmel on the outside. Mid-range J.
There she goes, Vanessa Cormier with yet another baseline jumper. A couple of those in the first half. We like to see that. Oh, nice move. Was a nice move up top, but down low, unfortunately, drugged that pivot foot travel once again. Man, this SAIT defense is on another level here today.
And like you said, they've already forced 10 turnovers out of this Broncos team. Mulholland takes it up with a wing now. Back outside to Curl. He'll take it. Not able to get that one to go. She's been struggling from 3 early in this one. Still not afraid to take it, obviously.
Yeah, no doubt. It's almost like she's too open up there. Looks up, sees no red jersey. Can't help but get it in.
So that one there was Bree Hagen. She's uncharacteristically, like I should say, has been struggling from 3-point this season, shooting a fairly low percentage.
Yeah, that's tough. She's got a wide open look there, and that's what happens when you pack the paint defensively. Force the squad to shoot from 3 when they're not necessarily a great 3-point shooting team. Great spot to be in.
Still hand that one right off. Not able to get that one to go. Baker with the rebound. Goes up and one. She'll be going to the line.
Are you kidding me? Brooke Baker making this thing look easy. Drawing contact now, too. Add an and one to her ledger as well. What a first half from her. But I'd like to tell you I'm surprised. I'm not. Just another day at the office for employee number 0.
She easily drills the free throw, and she'll end up going down right afterwards. It looked like she bumped with Megan Swartz.
She did. Swartz
no bad blood there, though.
Yeah, she definitely took a hit to the midsection, did Baker. Tough box out from Swartz, but Brooke's looking like she'll shake it off. So, that's a scary sight, man. Brooke is already on another level. You sure you want to push her by getting physical with her? She's going to go take a break, but I guarantee you when she gets back in the game, look out defense.
Bree Hagen sends that one inside to McMain. That gets stolen right there by the Trojans as they move up the court. Find Curl on the rush. She'll go up, easy rebound.
Finally gets it to go in transition. Ava Curl. The 3s aren't there. Might as well get it in transition and get the 2 to go. And creating a turnover as well. Ava Curl in the front court. It's a match made in heaven.
She can truly do it all as she's going to get the throw in here. Sends that one inside. As Mulholland pulls up for the jumper, no good. Instead of a rebound for the Broncos, they quickly get out of their own court. This one goes in the Broncos' favor. So we're going to see Mulholland go off as Wool comes back in this one. 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter here. The score is 34-14.
Yeah, something you want to take advantage of if you're Olds. As I say that, I was going to say try to take advantage inside when you've got Mulholland and Baker on the bench, but got to hold on to the basketball first.
And it's hard to take advantage inside when you can't even get there, obviously, as that has been what the Trojans have been forcing them to do. Play on the outside, and she'll get the steal. That's Paul. Back inside, tries to find Hagen, no luck. Wool gets the steal. She'll move up the court, heading up, contested layup. Another and one.
You know what time it is. You know the story on the near wall. If you don't stop her around the perimeter and you let her going downhill towards the basket, it's lights out. As you see right there, finishes, and now she got a chance for three the old-fashioned way. Come on, Anir. Come on.
And she can really score from anywhere on the court, including the free throw line, which I'm sure we're going to see right here.
Yeah, and when she puts the ball on the deck, she's so dangerous. Like you see right there, all it takes is a couple dribbles, her to get to the hoop, lights out.
Calgary rebounded by Pryor. Little baby hook there, no good. We'll be seeing the Trojans get it right back at the baseline. We're going to be seeing Wiggum come off here for Kristen Dick. Curl will take it at the baseline now. Curl sends it inside. Going up with it, that one right there was Vanessa Cormier, no luck.
Yeah, you like that defensive stance right there. The front court for Olds, creating a wall between the ball handler and the basket. Nowhere for them to go. That's a good job. 8 seconds now. Let's see if they can repeat that performance.
And we're going to see Baker come right back in here. Like you said, defense should be worried. Not able to get that one to go.
See that confidence, though? See how she got that ball in 0.0 seconds flat, got it up? Brooke Baker, I tell you.
That's to show the mentality of Brooke Baker right there. She really wants to make Swartz pay for that hit.
And she should.
She'll take it on the outside, running out of time. And that one rolls right out of bounds.
Looks like we're staying down here on this end. 3 seconds now.
She definitely needs something quick. Let's see what they load up.
See if we get some off-ball screens here, some motion offense for the Olds College. Get someone cutting to the basket. Let's see what they got cooked up. There it is.
They quickly throw it right up, and Paul puts that layup up. 3 seconds left there. Brooke Baker will bring it up the court now. Hands that one right off to Cameron.
Oh, nice trap.
The turnover. Paul is going to take it up the court.
Yeah, how about that? Slamming the door at the half-court line. Brooke Reed reaping the benefits there as Paul with a little solo 4-0 run for herself. You like to see that here.
As we're going to see a timeout here at the 2-minute 11-second mark of this one. Score is 36-18. The Trojans currently lead by just a touch under 20. Quite the game for them so far.
Yeah, it has been a great job here through the entire half. Now, though, the last minute or so, how about the old Broncos maybe starting to turn things around? We saw early in the game they didn't have that half-court trap going. They've engaged that here in the second quarter and have gotten a couple turnovers from that. Let's see if now they can start to turn that into some points on the other end, get back in this game.
Yeah, and their defense has quietly been excellent so far in this one. It's just been when the Trojans have been able to heat up, they have certainly gotten going, and we'll just have to see how the Broncos can, or what the Broncos can do to shut that down as they continue to try and dig back into this one. Both teams leave their benches here and get ready to go. We'll be seeing Brooke Baker throwing it in for Ava Curl. This Curl's gonna bring the ball up here. She'll send that one right up to DeWolf as she'll cut towards the basket. Take the contested layup, no good. Pryor with the rebound, back out to Curl. Baker at the top. Not able to get the three to go. Back outside to Wool. Wool grabs it, half-court line, they'll call. Some great defense there from the Broncos, forces the turnover.
Yeah, that's 3 straight possessions now where the Broncos were able to create a turnover. Like I said, the defense has been good for them all game now. Let's see if they can kind of convert on that in the other end and get back here on the other side.
They'll throw this one right into Swartz. As she'll take it. Covered by DeWolf. Tight defense here.
Trap City gets Clamp City. 5 seconds once again. That's how you know the ISO defense is on another level. Another 5-second infraction. Wow.
Baker throws this one right in for Curl. Curl bringing this one up. She'll get stopped right there. They'll call a reach-in foul. The Trojans will be getting it from the sideline here in the offensive half. Curl takes it outside, 3. Not able to get that one to go. DeWolf with the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball. This one's going to go in the direction of the Broncos, I believe. That'll be Paul bringing it up the court now. She'll get stopped. They're going to call a push-off.
It's an offensive foul. I don't blame Caitlin Paul. Nowhere to go. You've got Ava Curl on her hip. Nowhere to go. Try to get the swim move. Unfortunately, the official saw it. Blew the whistle.
And Curl's been there all game, and there's got to be quite a bit of frustration there from the Broncos. It's just incredible defense here from the Trojans. Brooke Baker, couple nice plays to get it inside. Back out to Curl. Pryor outside to DeWolf. She'll take the 3. Drills it.
Forever and a day, Kiana DeWolf steps into her 3 off the great pass from SEP. The girls are on them right now on the offensive side.
So that'll be Paul finding Swartz. They're going to call over and back once again.
Man, I don't know if we're keeping stats of this, but I feel like the half-court line might have the most turnovers here in the game so far. Great job defensively by the half-court line.
You know, I think you might just be right.
I think so.
Baker's going to take it, hands that one right off to Wolf. Outside to Wolf once again, outside to Baker. Baker takes the mid-range shot there, rebounded by Wolf. She'll take the mid-range jumper, no good, but rebounded by Wolf. What a play!
You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Second chance effort, skies up, rips that rebound from the defense and goes up and finishes. Lights out.
I'd almost call that a bit of a moss there. Wow, Wolf goes up. Contested layup.
Here come the girls. Here come those women of Troy. It starts with great defense, turns into easy offense. How about a near wall with the finish?
As they'll find Swartz, she'll take the 3. Not able to get that one to go. And the Trojans have 43. The score is 43-18. 14 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Yeah, one good lick left here for the girls. Let's see what they got cooked up for the final possession.
They'll hand that off to Baker. DeWolf finds Baker inside. She'll stop. Tries to go up with it. It's blocked. That's Hagen. Can't quite get the ball back there, and that'll do it for the first half of this one. The score is 43-18 for your SAIT Trojans.
Fast and furious. The girls, the SAIT Trojans girls, unbelievable job by them, Simon. The defensive intensity stayed the entire half. They've got themselves 43 first half points. I don't recognize this women's Trojans team. Let's see if this continues here in the second half. You know Coach Parmar loves it.
And we will be right back with you after this 15-minute break. Make sure to stick around. Second half coming up in just a minute. Jermaine, what do you think you expect here from both teams going into this one?
Yeah, well, the great first half from the SAIT Trojans. The defense was on point. Offense was even better. We'll see if that continues here in the second half. That being said, Olds Broncos not out of it yet. They've got to pick it up defensively. We'll see if they do that here in the second half.
Yeah, we've got things starting right up here behind us, so let's definitely get into that. Trojans getting started now. The Broncos are going to end up getting the ball turned over here. That's going to be Swartz throwing it in here.
Okay. Get 15 minutes into halftime. Things to talk over. I'm sure the coach let his frustrations be known. We're going to see if now the girls can go out and execute here in the second half and get back in the game.
That was a quick point there for the Broncos. That will be Curl bringing it up the court now. She tries to find an open woman, not quite able to. So I'll get kept inside by Baker somehow. That's Paul cutting towards the basket, goes up with it, contested.
There goes Vanessa Cormier once again stepping in, taking that charge. That's what you got to do. Those aren't easy plays to take. Taking charges was never my favorite part, and it's hard to find somebody who enjoys it. So to get in there and take that, you got to tip your hat to Vanessa Cormier on that.
And those players who are able to take charges like that are always the coach's favorite.
No doubt, no doubt.
Baker's going to bring it up the court now, finds Curl. Curl's going to take it up at the top. She'll dribble in with it, take the floater, not able to get that one to go. We'll get a rebound there by McMain. Brought up the court by Caitlin Paul, the third year. They'll find Swartz outside. Not able to get the mid-range shot to go there. Curl finds Mulholland. Mulholland to Wool. Outside, that's Cormier. Not able to hit the baseline jumper there.
Oh, one thing's evident here of the Olds Broncos defense. They're going to give you that mid-range jumper. And in the first quarter, they started to really come around. Did the SAIT Trojans to knock it down, but if they continue to do that here, they'll really blow this thing up.
And she's going to get fouled there. So they'll be getting it right on the baseline, throwing it in for the Broncos will be Bree Hagan. Already has had an excellent game for the Broncos.
And she has, Simon. Bree Hagan has definitely had a good game here today, just kind of being the extension of the coaching staff on the floor, which is what you want out of your starting point guard.
So throw that one up high. McMain send outside to Hagan. She'll take the three. Not able to get that one to go as that goes off the rim. Wool gets the steal off the rebound. Sends it over to Baker, who's not quite able to reach for it as she'll end up going right through the barrier there.
A little bit too much juice behind that one from Wall, but the effort was there. Definitely like to see that. The girls are trying to get out running in transition.
Yeah, definitely was the right idea. Just a little bit too much on that one as the Broncos get started back on offense here. They have Paul finds Swartz. Swartz slows things down, sends it out to Paul. Paul cuts towards the basket, takes the contested layup, no good. As that will be grabbed by Wool for a jump ball. As Hagan is going to take it once again from the baseline for the Broncos. See what they get started up here. Sends it far outside to Swartz. Swartz takes the screen, tries to find someone inside, and another steal by Baker gets the Trojans another possession. Brooke Baker tries a nice double move, no luck. Cuts in once again.
Great D.
Good double team defense there to stop Baker. Wool cuts towards the basket. Outside to Mulholland. She'll step in. Mid-range jumper. No good. Rebounded by Cormier. Cormier cutting towards the basket. And she'll be going to the line. What a play by the Trojans.
Yeah, going back to the second quarter, Vanessa Cormier really turned the quarter defensively and has turned that into great plays on the other side. And the effort here is picked up in the third, and now she finds herself at the line. Hard or well-earned play here, Vanessa Cormier.
Cormier is going to not be able to hit the first one. We are now at the 7:29 mark of the third quarter. The score is 43-20. Trojans leading by 23. Cormier not able to hit the second one either. Swartz will end up getting the rebound. The jump ball goes the Broncos' way. Or the Trojans, sorry, as they'll be turning that one over.
Yeah, Mason Mulholland battles for that one right there. Possession's in their favor, and here we go with another offensive try for the women of Troy.
Nice play there. Baker just not able to get the three-pointer to go from the corner. As that'll be Paul. Stop there at the center line inside, and they find an open woman down in the paint as that puts the Broncos on the board once again.
That's what happens when you overload on the trap. If you've got no one playing returns on the back, it's easy two on the other side.
It's a chance by Mulholland goes awry there. Heading up the court. So that's going to be Megan Swartz. She'll try and cut in, not be able to get that one to go. Hands that one right off, not able to. That'll be stolen by Wool. Wool.
Yeah, we're gonna get Swartz on that one, and all game long, that Trojans bench has been asking for fouls, saying that Swartz has been there with the extracurriculars. As you hear that eruption of ovation is because of the ref's official admission of that.
Nice little floater by Wool, doesn't go. As they'll be giving this one right back to the Broncos. We're going to be seeing Lucia Monroe coming in here for the Trojans, who had an excellent first half when she was in the game.
She sure did. Great couple dips to the basket, couple solid screens as well. Effort plays. We'll see if that continues.
A little bit of a missed Mistake there for the Broncos as that pass is just a little off. So that'll be Ava Curl bringing it up for the Trojans. Finds Monroe. She'll stop. Monroe out to Mulholland. That one gets tipped out of bounds.
Well, one thing for certain, both teams are playing well defensively here in the third. No passes getting through on either side right now.
It's definitely been a very even start, that's for sure. Monroe goes up with it, no good. So that'll be Curl and Baker trying to trap her there, no luck as they bring it up court now. Hand that one right off to Hagen. Hagen, long three. Not able to get that one to go. Quite the shot. Hagen gets her right back at the top of the wing into Swartz. Tries to back her down. That's Hall there, no good on the three-pointer. Curl gets the rebound, throwing it up to Mulholland. Baker's with her. Mulholland will stop and go out to Baker. Baker will cut in. Mid-range jumper, they'll call a foul, and she'll be going back to the line.
Yeah, hanging off the arm of Baker on that one was that Olds defense. Finally getting a chance now to go to the line, and hate to say this, I don't like to talk about announcers' jinx. Ever since I said she'd be on the next level, she hasn't scored since taking that hit. We're going to see if she breaks that here, finally.
She won't be able to get the first one.
No, the drought continues. Interesting to see, but in classic Brooke Baker fashion, affecting the game without scoring the basketball. Our girls have really hit that next level, and she hasn't even had to score since the second.
Won't be able to get the second one either there. As that'll get rebounded. Farkas, stolen by Baker, she'll go up with it. Not able to get that layup to go.
It's a literal lid on the basket for Brooke Baker right now. I can see it. We'll see if she can get that cracked open here in this half.
As that's going to be a jump ball here. We'll see which way they end up going with it. It looks like they're giving it back to the Broncos. So we're at the 5-minute mark of this one, or 5:29, I should say. The score is 43-22. Not a lot of scoring early in this second half, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely defensive battles. Both teams are locked in here on that side of the basketball in this half. Plenty of time in this one, though, for Olds to get back. They got to turn it around offensively.
That one stopped there by DeWolf. Broncos going up with it, and a great play there by Kristen Dick.
Little looky what I found, a broken play put back together again by Dick on that one. And see, all it takes is one basket at a time now to get back in the game. Let's see if the Broncos are onto something.
Curl throws it up to Baker. Baker cutting in towards the basket, sent inside to Monroe.
Man, tell you, head on a swivel, cutting into the lane, carving up the defense like it's nothing. Brooke Baker once again, that time feeding Lucia. She couldn't get it to go, but she's at the line now for two easy ones.
We're going to see Curl leave the game in favor of Emily Cartmel. She's going to end up sinking the first one.
That's a sweet stroke right there. Mechanics are on point. I want everyone to take a look here. Watch Lucia Monroe's release here. This is right out of the textbook. Dribbles, dip, down low, extension, hand in the cookie jar. Didn't get it to go, but it looks good.
As Cartmel gets the steal. Cartmel's going to get some free throws here. She'll end up sinking the first one.
And a tough spot to be in here for the Olds defense. Didn't call for that infraction. Believe we may be in the bonus now, so the parade to the free throw line from here on out in this third quarter.
So that'll get rebounded there by the Broncos. They'll start to bring it up the court. That's Paul with it. Paul defended by Cartmel. She'll spin. See what she decides to do with it. Sending it outside. Sending it back in. Trying to back her down in the post. Not quite able to. Back outside to Paul. Takes the mid-range jumper. No good. DeWolf gets the rebound. Up to Baker. Baker finds Monroe. Monroe goes up with it. Easy layup.
Brooks says I could have added 2 more to my total, but let me facilitate instead as we get over here. Watch out, Simon. I got you. Don't worry, buddy. I got you. Yes, but as I was saying, great pass there. Brooke Baker feeding the teammate, adding to her assist total, just affecting the game a multitude of ways. It continues. Masterclass, really.
She's already got plenty of assists in this one, as that was her 5th. That'll be Reed finding Schwartz early in this one. Reed bringing the ball up here. Tries to find Farkas on the outside. She'll get pinned. Try and work her way out.
Yeah, a little too physical there. Is going to pick up DeWolf with the infraction.
Definitely the right idea to try and keep Farkas in the corner there, just not quite executed. Still have, that'll be Hagen throwing it in for Schwartz, setting a screen. Schwartz cutting in, sends it all the way across. And that right there will be Sway McMain going up with it there. She'll be going to the line.
And sometimes that's what it takes. You just got to get a little bit more aggressive on the offensive side. As you see that time, Danielle Judd making sure to force her way to the basket. Now she's got a chance for 2 from the line with the clock stopped. That's what you got to do here. That's got to be the method of operation here for the Broncos here on out. Stop the clock, get to the line, knock down those free throws.
Won't be able to get the first one to go. The Broncos have definitely looked a lot better in this 3rd quarter compared to what we saw in the first half, as they've been starting to dig into this Trojans lead.
Absolutely.
We'll be able to get the second one there. Rebounded by Schwartz. Sent back outside to Hagen. Hagen handing that one right off to Brooke Reed, who's not able to get that one to go. Rebounded once again. Reed not able to get that one to go either, as that one's going to end up going out of bounds off of a couple of bodies. Trojans get it right back. A couple of nice chances, just goes awry there.
Yeah, unfortunately, 2 wide open looks missed there by Reed, but process was there. Oh, that's a great recognition. Are you kidding me? Eyes on a swivel for Baker.
We're seeing her really do an excellent job as that field general for the Trojans, finding people open wherever she can find them.
No doubt, she hit a near wall in stride, put that pass exactly where it needed to be. All Lanier had to do is put down the ball one time and get to the hoop.
Monroe, easy grab and go there, gets an easy point.
Wow, that was a throwback. How about Monroe hitting you with a hook shot? What is this, the 1980s? You love to see it.
That one's going to go right out of bounds. We'll be seeing Mulholland and Pryor coming into this one.
Wow, what a shift. Well-deserved. Lucia Monroe getting plenty of hand claps. Great job by her in the start of the 3rd quarter.
It's a contested layup there. That right there was Bree Hagen. Great play. Get another 2 for the Broncos. Brooke outside. Finds Wool. Cartmel, 3. Woo! Bang! Able to get that one.
Extra stick. Emily Cartmel with the step back, collect, and release. That was a real good-looking play.
We've really seen her start to add to the scoreboard in this 3rd quarter. She was really affecting the game early. Outside of that, the Broncos start to break in. A great play there. Look at the post moves.
Exactly, that's what you want to do. Nicole Farkas right there using that pivot foot, hits it with the up and under, loses wall, and finishes at the hoop.
That's Pryor down low. She'll get double teamed. They'll end up calling a reach-in foul, and she'll be going to the line.
Yeah, it's good recognition there by Essie Pryor. Right now, the SAIT Trojans got the Olds defense reeling right now. The rotations are a half step late. Everyone's kind of late. If you hold on to the ball, be calm. Eventually you're going to get fouled, go to the line, just like we saw here with Pryor.
She won't be able to get the first one. She won't be able to hit either there, as that'll get rebounded quickly. Another foul there, as the Trojans will be getting that one right back.
There goes that front court defense, that time a near wall. As soon as the ball player had the ball, looked up, got wall right in front of him. Once again, slid that pivot foot, Transition.
This Curl's going to hand that one off to Wool inside. She'll cut in with it. Not be able to hit the layup. Wool immediately goes for the steal.
Call a jump ball there. That one looks like we're staying down here. 8 seconds now for the women of Troy. Plenty of time to get a look. Good look. Let's see what they got cooked up on the baseline out of bounds.
Curl sets things up here. Pryor back out to Curl. She'll take the corner shot. Goes a little wide. That'll get brought up by Farkas. Handing it off to Hagen. Hagen back into Farkas. Farkas gets double teamed. Wool forces the turnover. Picked up. And she'll go up with it there and get fouled. Great play by Danielle Jude there. Realized the ball was on the floor. Quickly go for it.
Yeah, we've seen in the last few possessions now, Judd is kind of trying to work her way to the basket, taking some hits, and that's the kind of effort that front court for the old Broncos is going to need to continue here to get back into this one.
Jude goes up with it once again, not able to get that one to go. Quickly picked up and forcing the jump ball will be Wool. So it looks like the Broncos will be getting it right back here. So that's going to end up being Paul throwing it in. Three-pointer, no good. Wool gets the rebound once again.
Yeah, I think they're going to get
They'll be calling a reach in here.
Yeah, I think they got Judd on that one coming around the back of a near wall. As I said earlier on, the parade to the free throw line continues now that they're in the bonus.
Wool's already, she'll make the first one, but Wool's already been having an excellent game for the Trojans. Scoring multiple times as she already has 7 on the board, including 5 rebounds and 5 assists.
Yeah, a little 7, 5, and 5 right now for a near wall, just kind of affecting the game in a multitude of ways, like you just said, Simon. That's what you want to do, just kind of be there and make sure to facilitate for teammates and make sure to get yours as well.
She's going to hand that one off to Hagen. Paul takes it on the corner, back out to Hagen. Own in for Farkas, who's not able to keep that one inside. And it looks like she might be going to the line.
At the line for 2 for the Broncos, Farkas.
Tell you what, both Farkas and Judd have had quite the third quarter. I like what I've seen from them down low. Both making sure to work off either block and just kind of getting to the hoop and stopping the clock, shooting those free throws.
Yeah, the Broncos definitely trust their big men. So I'll get picked up there. The Trojans will be getting it right back, and we'll be seeing subs coming in for both squads. That'll be Vanessa Cormier coming in back in for the Trojans and Kristen Dick for the Broncos. Brooke Baker will take it on the baseline. We're now at the minute 30 mark of this third quarter. The score is 54 for the Trojans, 28 for the Broncos. We'll be seeing Kristen Paul taking it on the baseline here, sent outside. She'll find Hagen. Hagen with a 3, drains it.
Perfect play on the baseline right there. Hard, decisive cut by Hagen, picks up the 2 and knocks down that right there. That's a good job by the Broncos.
Baker finding Mulholland. Back over to Baker, inside for Pryor. Pryor will go up with it, no good. She'll get her own rebound. As that will be Cormier diving on it, but not for long as Farkas steals it out of her hands and jumps on it herself. Great play there to get the ball back in the hands of the Broncos. Or at least that was what I was gonna say, as it appears the Trojans will be getting the ball here on the sideline.
Big height advantage inside for the Broncos.
Baker with the 3. Not quite able to get that one to go. That's back out to Baker. Not able to get that one to go either. As the Broncos get the rebound. Taking it up the floor now will be Kristen Dick as they quickly find someone deep in the Trojan zone.
Yeah, and you love what you're seeing. Again, that front court, once again, Dick, Judd, and Farkas, all 5'11", using that height to their advantage. Right now, they've got a huge advantage on the inside. Exploit that. Get down low to the basket. Take some hits, stop the clock, get to the free throw line, convert. Somebody closed that door over there. Draft just came in.
This will be Daniel Judd's third trip to the free throw line in this third quarter to make that one. Ava Curl finds Mulholland. Not able to get that one to go. Back over, that's outside to Curl, but not quite able to get it to go. Baker cuts in, mid-range jumper, able to drain that one.
Third time's a charm as finally Baker is able to get that shot to go. It's funny because that was the most contested shot she had all game long, and of course, that's the one that falls.
That right there will end up being a charge. Curl doing an excellent job to get the ball back in the hands of the Trojans. Baker's bringing it up off to Mulholland, outside, handing that one right off to Cormier. Back up is Monroe, not able to get it to go.
There's the height inside. That's what I was talking about right there when you're looking at Farkas and Dick. 5'11", use those hands and make sure to affect every shot.
Back outside, she'll take it once again. Rebounded there. That's Baker, sending a long pass up to Curl. Outside to Monroe. No good there on the attempt at the buzzer beater, but that will do it for the third quarter as time expires. The score is 56-31 for your SAIT Trojans.
Yeah, quick turnaround there as the third quarter was all about defense, completely opposite of what we saw in the first half where the offense was firing on both cylinders. Not so much in the third case as the defense is locked down. 10 minutes left. Let's see if the SAIT Trojans can hold on to this one.
Definitely, and we will be right back with you for that in just 2 minutes.
Oh, I know. Oh, okay. That's okay. Your parents are going to be mad at me and you guys?
Thank you as well.
You're welcome.
Drop it to the floor. Make the ground move. That's some ass tape. Build the house up on that ass. That's some ass tape. Roll my man and pass some ass tape. Say they don't do this way. Cause that's our born and raised.
One more quarter. Yeah, they're past quarters. Yeah. But the cool thing is about being this early is that we get to watch a bit of basketball and then we get to watch the warm-ups. Awesome.
Going into the fourth quarter,
My kids hate it.
Trojans lead 56-31.
I'm never late.
Hall still cut towards the basket. Mulholland defending her. She'll stop.
Look at Macy.
Decides to go up with it. Makes it off the basket. Contested shot there.
Yeah, great contest there by Macy Mulholland. Perfect ISO defense. Better offense that time as Paul gets it to go.
This Curl's going to dive for it there. Not quite able to get the steal. Sent back outside to Paul. Paul bringing it up the court. She'll go up with it once again and make the layup.
Yeah, a little
Strong
4-0 run all by herself. How about Paul really getting it going here at the start of the fourth?
Definitely, as Curl's going to find Baker. They're going to call over and back.
One possession at a time. That's how you got to take it now if you're Olds. That's a third turnover, third opportunity.
So we're going to see Essie Pryor coming back in for Vanessa Cormier. Baker's going to bring it up here for the Trojans. That'll be Mulholland there at the wing. She'll take the mid-range jumper. No good. Baker tries to go for the rebound, not quite able to get it, as that'll get taken up court by Megan Swartz. Finds somebody on the wing. That's Paul. Paul, she'll try and make her way in with Mulholland on her. Swartz comes in to assist. That's stolen by Curl. Curl all alone on the break. She'll go up for the layup. Easy lay there.
Ava Curl's world right there, picking it up in the open floor, finishing in transition, doing what she does best, and that's patrol the open lanes.
As they'll cut in, trying to get something to go inside. Find Swartz on the outside, not able to get that one to go. Rebounded there by Baker. She'll start to slow things down now. Baker moving up court here. Monroe outside to Mulholland. Grabbed by Pryor. Over to Baker once again. Finds Curl on the outside. Not able to get that one to go either. So that'll get rebounded. That'll be Swartz bringing it up the court now for the Broncos. Hands that one right off to Brooke Reed. Back out to Paul. Paul. Baker's defending her. Hands that one off to Reed once again. Tries to find Swartz inside. Not able to get to it. And that's going to end up going out of bounds. The Trojans forcing the turnover there.
Yeah, that's the bane of any coach's existence right there. The cross-key pass, never what you want to do, especially at this juncture in the game. Big score disparity, granted, but hey, you got 7:52 left. Plenty of time to try to make a run, at least one more in this game.
As that'll be Mulholland trying to find Pryor in the post. No luck, there's a little bit too much power on that one. Sends the ball flying out of bounds.
Oh, the rare three-guard lineup here. Look at the front for the backcourt now. You got Mulholland, you've got Curl, you've got Cartmel all on the floor at the same time. Interesting look. I like it.
That'll be sent to the wing for the three-pointer. No luck. Curl gets the rebound. Hands it off to Cartmel. That'll be finding Mulholland on the outside. Back out to Cartmel. They'll find Curl inside for Wool. Outside for Mulholland. Not able to get it to go. Wool back up with it and grabs that one.
Friendly roll from there from the near wall as she's able to get that one to go about 10 feet away.
As Swartz is defended by Curl.
Look at Ava. Wow.
Curl. Wow.
8 seconds. Vice grips. Ava Curl with the clamps. Unbelievable. You can't teach that kind of effort. I'm telling you, Simon.
She is having one hell of a game on the defensive side of the ball.
You know it, and that's regular standard fare for Ava Curl, but it never ceases to amaze how much she gets after it on the defensive side.
So that's Cartmel. She'll pull up for three. Not able to get that one to go. So we are now at the 7-minute mark of this one. The score is 60-35 favoring the SAIT Trojans. So we see Swartz throw it in for Bree Hagen. Finding Paul on the outside. Paul bringing the ball up court. Swartz covered by Curl once again, nearly forcing her out of bounds. Curl gets the steal. Curl moving up court. Ball hits her foot. She's going to end up throwing it off of Paul. Smart play there by Curl to keep the ball in the Trojans' hands.
The ultimate two-way player, Ava Curl, unbelievable. Not only did she pick up a steal at half court, has the presence of mind to throw it off the defender when she's about to lose it and keep that possession. Wow, what a fourth year for Ava Curl.
Curl tries to find someone inside. No luck as that's stolen by Swartz. Swartz finds Paul on the rush. She'll stop at the three-point, take it. Not able to get it to go. As that's going to get rebounded by the Broncos. Finds Swartz on the outside. Tries to get something going on the inside here. Will be Farkas going up with it. No luck. That one's going to go out of bounds off of the hands of Megan Swartz there. As we're going to be seeing Cartmel bring it up the court here for the Trojans. Finding Wool on the wing. Pryor Back trying to find Wool once again on the bounce pass, not able to get it to go. Paul on the rush, goes down.
Yeah, didn't get there in time as Ava did try to get there and maybe pick up the charge a little bit too late. And once again, Paul is going to find herself at the line. Okay, you know, you look up at the clock, Simon, 6:07 left. You say to yourself, a win may be out of reach, but you know it's not out of reach, the chance to build good habits going forward. And that's what you want to look for here if you're Olds.
Yeah, at the end of the day, for them, it's all about winning the quarter. That's the way you got to look at it. As Paul take the free throw. Was able to drain the second one. We've got Brooke Baker back in the game once again. Coming in with her was Hannah Cameron and DeWolf. Finding Baker up at the top of the key. Not able to get that mid-range jumper to go. As they'll throw that one over to Bree Hagen to get brought up the court. Hagen gets it over the center line, throws it over to... She tries to find Nicole Farkas, but she'll step out of bounds.
The classic sixth defender on the floor, that out of bounds line. I tell you, quite a game from the Stripes here tonight.
As that'll be Baker bringing it up the court here, finds Cartmel. Throwing it in, that ends up getting intercepted there by Sway McMain. Stolen by Cameron, she'll go up with it. No good. Nice steal there to get in the lane, and she nearly gets a second one there. Very aggressive defense from Hannah Cameron. Is quite a bit of frustration there as well from Bree Hagen after the play.
I don't blame her. Hannah Cameron is all up in her business right now. Great ISO defense, and it continues as you see her setting up in the front court to continue that pressure.
And we're seeing excellent defense from all of the Trojans guards tonight.
Yeah, full floors work too.
Swartz throwing that one in for Sway McMain. Defended by Cameron. Thrown up to Paul. Paul trying to find Farkas on the inside. She'll try and back her down. Not able to get that one up. Rebounded by Baker. Baker moving up on the fast break. She will go up for it herself. Ends up getting blocked and goes flying into the barrier there. Stolen by Cartmel. Up to Baker. Thrown back outside for Cartmel. To DeWolf, not able to get it to go. Good play by Baker to quickly try and go for that one.
See how Baker just kind of snaked her way into the key, weaved her way through the trees, got up and created that possession once again. Unbelievable game from her. But like I said, standard fare, nothing new.
As we're going to be getting a timeout here at the 4:51 mark of this fourth quarter. The score is 60-36. What a game for the Trojans.
Yeah, you can say that again, Simon. They were finally waiting for that game to really put them into their flow, and this seems to be the one because they've come out here, and you would not think that this is a winless team this season. Great defense, unbelievable offense, sharing the basketball, being vocal, and really getting themselves 60 points here. Still with 4:51 left, you'd love the offensive output.
Yeah, and this has definitely been the best Trojans we have seen all season, as they are just scoring wherever they need to score, getting every rebound, passing excellently, and their defense has just been incredible as well, as they definitely have deserved and worked for this win against the Broncos. Broncos looking great as well. Their defense has been incredible in its own right, but they just ran into a great team here.
They did. The Trojans are ready to play, and the best part of it all, it's the intangible plays. Getting on the floor, making the extra pass, making sure you have good positioning, get yourself second chance opportunities. These aren't stats that show up in the stat sheet, but they contribute to a win nonetheless. You love to see it.
So we're going to see the Broncos be the first team to return to the court here as the Trojans march their way back out. We'll be seeing Baker throw it in for the Trojans. They find Cameron on the outside. She's open. She'll take the three. Not able to get it to go. Rebounded by Swartz. Baker pushing that one out of bounds, but won't change much as it's going to go straight back into the hands of the Broncos anyway. So that's going to be McMahon bringing it up the court now. Stolen by Wool. She's all alone. She'll take the free layup without a doubt.
Perfect job by Anir Wallace. She's able to get that steal in the half court, and once again, oh, that's tough. They're going to get Anir Wall. And Anir is saying she's been taking elbows from Swartz all game long. unfortunately, as you see him start to jaw jack back and forth a little bit, you've been starting this boil over, but you hope things just kind of stay calm. You want everyone to stay in the game.
Yeah, we're going to see Swartz go to the line here.
That's classic. That's classic. It's funny, officials never see that first action. They always see the reaction. So if you're near wall, you got to be cognizant of that. You've been seeing it. You've been taking hits all game long from Swartz, but sure enough, the officials saw when you retaliated. So you want to make sure they're trying to stay calm and make sure you stay in the game.
And that'll be a near Wool's 4th foul of the game as well. Not a lot of time left in this one, but that'll definitely be something to watch for her. It'll be the Broncos throwing it in here. As that one's a little bit of miscommunication there as that goes off the shoulder of Danielle Jude. Baker throwing it up to Cartmel. That'll get stolen right there by Danielle Jude as they move back up into the front court. Taken right there. Inside for Farkas, not able to find the pass.
Overload on the ball handler, nowhere for them to go. Try to get the bounce pass around, no one there to receive. Another great defensive possession by the women of Troy.
Baker bringing it up court here. They'll find Cameron. Cameron cutting up forward. Finds Cormier, a nice pass to find a Wolf. Great play there by the Trojans. Doesn't result in a point, but very nice pass nonetheless. We'll see Farkas bringing it up court here, defended by Cameron. To Wolf. Takes Hagen. Hagen takes the 3. Not able to find that one. As we'll see Baker handing it off to Cartmel to bring it up the court now. Bit of a press defense here. Finds Cormier, but it bounces right out of her hands and into the hands of Swartz, who will bring it up court here now for the Broncos, handing it right back outside to McMahon. Inside. And some great post moves there. Results in the and 1, and Nicole Farkas has a chance for 3.
Yeah, great effort there, but just too much inside as Nicole Farkas, 5'11", too tall, too easy for her, takes that hit, and now she's got a chance for 1 from the free throw line.
We're going to see Macy Mulholland coming in here for the Trojans. Going out will be Emily Cartmel, who has had quite a game for the Trojans off the bench, to say the least. Baker to Mulholland, finds Cameron. Cameron cutting towards the basket, sends it over to Cormier, back out to Mulholland. That'll be Baker once again taking it on the sideline here for the Trojans. She'll find Cameron up at the top. She'll take the 3. Not able to get that one to go. That'll be Farkas bringing it up court now. Farkas hands it off to McMahon. And back into Farkas, and she goes up with a contested layup.
Hey, better late than never. Now you see them starting to go inside, are the Olds Broncos. Got the height advantage, keep exploiting that right till the very end.
And that'll be Cameron going up with the layup.
Hannah Cam slipped behind the defense. How about it? Defense falls asleep. Cameron wakes him up with the layup at the basket.
That one right there is going to end up going in favor of the Broncos, I believe. They'll throw that one in for Hagen. Hagen sending it into Farkas. Cormier gets knocked down heading up court.
Tell you, Simon, I think we got to get these girls some elbow pads, some knee pads, maybe a couple shin guards, maybe even a helmet. I tell you, they are hitting the deck working for these possessions today, and Cormier's shaking up. She looks to be okay, but a place we're used to seeing her is making sure to get those possessions. Her teammates appreciate it for sure.
Yeah, and both teams have been playing a lot of physical basketball in this one. And we're going to see Cormier go off for Wool. She was prepared to stay back on, which is obviously a good sight.
Yeah, it is. It is. She wanted that free throw bad, but He's going to look her over really quick on the bench and make sure she's okay.
Does it look like the referee wanted her to come back on the court and take the free throw? We'll see Coach Parmar backing up her player. Wool puts it up, making both free throws, and the Trojans will be getting it here on the sideline. The score, currently the time is 2:35. The score is 66-42. That'll be Hannah Cameron taking it up at the top here. She'll get a screen from Monroe.
Gonna get Lucia Monroe right there. So she was sliding the feet as she was setting that screen. When you set that screen, you got to make sure shoulders are square, feet are planted. If not, you're going the other way.
That'll be Swartz taking it up the court now. Throwing it up all the way down to Bree Hagan. Swartz has an open lane. She'll take it and make it. Nice layup there.
Sees part, Swartz converts and gets that 2 to go behind a broken play.
That's Mulholland over to Cameron. Cameron tries to find Monroe, but not quite able to. That's going to be Brooke Baker sending it all the way down for Ava Curl. Curl will cut towards the basket. She'll take the contested layup. That one stays in bounds. As Baker tries to go for the steal, not quite able to get that one to work. She'll cut towards the basket, run into Wool.
Oh boy, I think they're going to call that one on the near. Wow.
And that'll be her 5th as well.
That indeed is going to be a game here for a near wall, but quite the game indeed, affecting them in a multitude of ways. Got to give it up for a near wall on both sides. Once again, something that seemed to happen is Hagan once again at the line from her aggressive play.
And she's definitely had an excellent game as well for the Broncos. We've seen quite a few players, especially in their backcourt, really show off. Baker's going to throw it in, finding Curl. She'll face a press, handing that one right back off to Baker, up to Monroe. Monroe finds Curl, out to Baker. She's open. She'll take the 3. Not able to get that one to go. Monroe with the offensive rebound, but it's going to end up getting stolen and end up going out of bounds. As Curl's going to get the chance to throw it in here.
Yeah, Coach Parmar is going to bring him in. It's a good opportunity now to get some of his other players in the game and call up some final plays here in the last buck 37.
Yeah, and the Trojans have looked excellent here, as that'll be the final timeout, I'm sure, of this one. We are currently at the minute 37 mark. It is 66-45, the Trojans leading.
Wow, what a game from the girls here today, huh? They came to play and definitely took the game from the ball horn. And the best part is there was no lulls, no times when it didn't look unsure. As soon as that ball got jumped up, they were ready to play, and they went out and dug out a great win today. Got to be happy for the SAIT Trojans.
Yeah, and they've definitely worked to earn this first win here, and they definitely deserve it.
Yeah, and plenty of things to build on, too. As you see, the defensive effort they had, that's not something that takes skill. Everyone can give defensive effort 100% of the time, and you see what happens when you do. You get that nice lead, and things just kind of come easy to you for the rest of the game.
And as for the Broncos, still a lot of nice things we saw from them all night. We talked about their defense constantly. They did an excellent job pressuring the Trojans, especially in the post, using their height advantage to really force the Trojans to work around the outside to try and score those points. Let's see what both teams bring here in the final minute 37 of this one. As Curl throws it in, finds Mulholland. Mulholland, she'll cut in, handing it off to Pryor. Pryor finds Baker. Baker will cut in. Once again, she'll turn back. Mulholland That one's stolen as some good pressure here. Cutting in is that right there was Paul, not quite able to get that one to go, putting that one right back up. We'll see the Trojans getting it here, and Brooke Baker will be leaving the game, and she had quite one in her own right. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists on this afternoon. Quite the game.
Yeah, quite the game. It's funny, that's a quiet game for Brooke Baker. Couldn't tell by the score, though. Did a good job getting her teammates involved, making sure everyone touches the ball. Felt good, and you see what happens when it does. Easy pickings.
Yeah, definitely a different game to say the least, as we normally see a lot of scoring, but where we might not have seen as much scoring tonight, we definitely saw a lot more passing, a lot more assists, as she was just excellent everywhere.
Spread the love.
So we'll see 52 seconds remaining in this one. The score is 66-45. Taking it at the baseline will be Caitlin Paul. She'll throw it far. Finds Swartz with the mid-range jumper, no good. Finds Monroe. Monroe hands that one right off to Curl, and we'll see the Trojans slowly bring the ball up the court now. As Curl will end up getting double teamed here. Trojans are going to get it on the sideline after the jump ball. Just a touch over 30 seconds left. Curl finds Pryor. Back to Curl. She'll get double teamed right away once again and head into the corner. Cut towards the basket, tries to find Monroe as the clock expires. So there's gonna be 21 seconds left here. So time is quickly unwinding for the Broncos. So we'll see Paul bring it up the court now, handing it off to McMain, who tries to hit the three-pointer. No luck. And that'll be a rebound right there for, as they're just gonna let the clock unwind here. This Curl will walk it back to mid-court as the clock expires, and that will do it. The Trojans will get the win here, 66-45. What a game.
Better late than never. Quite a first win here for the women in Troy, and they did it emphatically with great defense, things that can continue going forward. It's all about going forward now. Take that momentum, bottle it up, and make sure to drink it before next game. We'll see if we can get it going.
Yeah, and they definitely looked really, really solid tonight, or this afternoon, I should say. We will have the men's game coming up in just a little bit. Both me and Jermaine will be back with you for that one. Make sure to tune in for that. We've got players of the game, though, coming up in just a minute. Who do you have winning it, if you were to pick?
Well, if I was in charge, I'm looking up and down that Olds Broncos team. They had a great job defensively all game long, but the only constant for them is great transition play, and I'm looking directly at number 6, and that number 6 is Caitlin Paul. Did a good job converting on and ones time and time again, got the teammates involved, and like I said, she was a pillar of consistency for the Olds Broncos. Now, look at the SAIT Trojans. If it were up to me, it would be an easy situation. I, personally, would give it to Hannah Cameron, just by the great team, but we'll see who it actually is here. Let's throw it to the PA.
From the visiting Olds Broncos, number 23, Nicole Farkas.
They're going to hand that one to Nicole Farkas, a big presence in the post all night for the Broncos.
Oh, yeah, can't be mad at that pick at all. Great job all game long for Farkas, exploiting that 5'11" frame, making sure to dominate.
Another great player right off the bench in the post. Dominated every time she came in the game.
No doubt, was there for pick and pops all the game long, set some good screens, second chance opportunity as well. Lucia Monroe, unbelievable showing here this afternoon.
And that's going to do it for this women's game. The final score once again was 66-45. The Trojans get their first win of the season. We've got the men's game once again coming up in just a minute. Make sure to come back for that. Have a great afternoon.
Up next, the